Listen to those engines. Ooh, I feel the ground shake. And we're waiting on the train. We're waiting on the engines to hook up before we board. I'd show you, but I don't have a good view. Here we go.
Getting on the main line now. My name is Nick, and I'll be your conductor for today, the main one, and then I'm also your assistant lead show conductor for today. So, way with when Fayetteville acquired all of the land around here back in the 1910s. Prior to that, Barbara had its own, not a train station, but it had what we call a whistle stop. It was basically a passenger shelter that people could stand under and wait for the train. And when the train came by, they would have to flag it down, otherwise they wouldn't stop. And then you'd get on and pay the conductor a fee, and then you'd be on your way. Tyson's has owned it, J.B. Hunt has owned it, and now it's a flea market. All right. Those doors on the side there, those used to be the freight doors. There would be a large wooden platform there, and there would have been another set of tracks closer to the building. And that's where they would load and unload cars.
We're getting close to the bike trail where it meets the tracks. It'll be on the other side though. Wait, never mind. That's where I walk. Oh, we're getting close to where I had the wreck.
All right, folks, we're getting close to downtown Fayetteville. We're coming through the Fayetteville cut now. When not long after this cut was made for the railroad, some young geologists from the University of Arkansas came down from the hill on the right to do a little experiment with the rocks. They wanted to check out all the different layers, and they found mostly shale. But what they also found was that the railroad had bored right through an old, ancient fault line. It's an inactive one. Well, you never know. Someday it could be active again.
Fun time. Very close to where we live. Yep. Right off of Dixon Street.
Here on the left-hand side, as early as 15 years ago, that parking lot was all rail yard, restaurant, and the depot was just beyond the freight house. So about 10, 15 years ago, that walking trail there would have been another set of rails. So we're crossing Dixon Street right now. Behind the train depot there is Fayetteville's own train bank, the Bank of Fayetteville. It's the only bank in a passenger car at this time. On the right-hand side right here, this is George's Majestic Lounge. There's some really great live musical performances that occur there every year. On the left, beyond the parking lot, is the Walton Arts Center. They perform plays there. There have been some really famous ones done there.
That was Ryan.
And on the right-hand side here,
Ryan's my boy.
Ryan
is my boy.
I know, but Firehouse Seafood and Grill. That actually used to be a steam generator powerhouse for Fayetteville. It was built in the late 1890s. It was active through the Second World War.
I'll have to go back and check that footage later.
So Fayetteville back in the day was a hub for many different railroads. I'll talk about a couple of them, but there was about 6 or 7 of them, other than the Frisco back in the day. one of them was the Ozark and Cherokee Central that was built between 1900 and 1901. Its right-of-way is actually a walking trail now, and on the other side of this gully, where those houses are on the left, is the walking trail in the old right-of-way. And it goes underneath us and goes out toward Lincoln, Prairie Grove, and Westville, Oklahoma. That railroad was built out from here to Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Its headquarters was in Muskogee. And there's actually an old depot left in Fayetteville for the ONCC. They built their own. See how Walmart over there? Beyond the big road over here in the Walmart, and on the same side of the road that these apartments are on over here, there's still a depot. It was built right on the curve of the tracks. So today the trail crosses under the road back over there, up on top of the hill over there, wraps around, and then if you look to your left and down, you see that trail. That's the only right of way there. Unfortunately, I've heard some news recently that the old train depot, which has been a farmer's co-op and seed business for a long time, is going to be completely redone. It's been bought out by the city of Fayetteville. They're going to gut the whole thing and completely change its appearance and turn it into some kind of an indoor and outdoor marketplace, which I guess sounds nice, but they're destroying the history, not even wanting to save any piece of it.
Welcome to Fayetteville.